Hey folks, this is Vince and Ida Lee with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try out Azul, which I'm told is Spanish for blue. I have my resident expert over here letting me know this. This is for 2 to 4 players. It's for ages 8 and up, and the average play time is 30 to 45 minutes. I did prep Ida Lee off camera, although I just want to warn you guys, this is our first time playing. But I did read the rules, and I have a good idea as to what's going on. For those of you that want to see the components, I can do that real quick. This is a look at the box insert here. The game does come with a lot of these plastic baggies if you need them. And then there's some extra tiles in here. These are tiles that you'll be laying out depending on how many people are playing the game. In a 2-player game, only 5 are used, so there's extras in the box. The game comes with these 2-sided scoreboard, player boards, if you will. There's a score tracker on the top. This is your grid over here that you're trying to put tiles onto, and this is sort of like the construction of. You'll be putting tiles over here initially, and then when these rows fill up, you'll move them from here over to here. It'll make more sense when you see that. And then on the very bottom, this is sort of like an overflow area. Any tiles down here will score you negative points, and then this is for endgame scoring here. So basically what we're trying to do is we're going to be drafting tiles from the center of the table and then moving them onto the left side of our player boards. This is a score marker. So yeah, we're going to be taking tiles from here, putting them here. At the end of the round, whenever all of these are gone, any that are completely filled up, we'll move one of them over here, assuming that there's no... You can't have, like, say, 2 reds on this horizontal row. So once you have, like, a red tile here, you could not start on red again here. It's also worth noting that once you commit to a color on a horizontal row, that's it. You cannot add any more colors to that horizontal row until you completely fill it up. But once you fill it up, you can move one of them over, the rest of them get discarded, and then you can start work on another color here. So like I said, it'll make more sense as you see us play it. This is my first time playing as well. So if there's any rules, goofs, or whatever, you know, I apologize in advance. And we'll just pick up the rules as we go. We've also got all of the tiles in here. At the beginning of the game, again, we're going to place the number of these out depending on how many people are playing, and then you draw 4 tiles per, I don't know what they're called off the top of my head.
Circle things.
Circle things! They're circles. Yes, they're circles. Yes, let's just call them circles. That just makes more sense. I don't even think
Coasters!
Coasters, yes! I hope no one puts their drink on these. My OCD will freak out. So, yeah, and then the first player marker is put in the center. The first player of the game is the person that last visited Portugal. That doesn't help because both of us do not travel. So I just let her go. Well, you said you want me to go first so you can see how this is done. All right, so basically the way a turn flows is you choose one of the coasters, as we're going to call them, and we're going to choose one color on that coaster and take those tiles and put them somewhere on this left side. Once we do that, the rest of them go into the center of the table. Now, it becomes her turn, and then she'll choose one of the coasters, or she can choose from the middle of the table, choose one color, take those, and if she chose a coaster, those remaining ones would move into the center. And then that just keeps going back and forth until all of the tiles are gone. Once that happens, then we'll just start a new, we'll move these over if we need to, and then start a new round. And then the game ends when one horizontal line is created here on this player board over here. You can create vertical lines all you like, but it's a horizontal line that will end the game. Okay, so for the first turn, I'll just go ahead and choose, say, I'll choose this coaster here, and I'll take the blue ones, and I'll put them on this part of my player board. And these go into the center of the table. Now the first player to take from the center of the table gets the first player token as well, and it's worth noting that that goes into your overflow on the very bottom, I should just take one out for example purposes. The first player to take from the center also takes the first player marker, but that goes into your overflow down here. And at the end of the round, if there's any overflow, you get negative points and you have to move your score marker back along the track. So it's important not to have any overflow. You can get overflow. Let's say you grab like say 3 blue tiles and you decide to put 2 of them on the second line here. You could not put the third one somewhere else. You choose one line for the tiles that you've grabbed, put as many as you can down, and then any overflow are put down here. And that's bad. You don't want overflow. Those represent tiles that fell on the floor, whatever the case may be. Okay, so I'm going to put these 2 here. Now, I've committed, let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you guys can see my player board as well. Okay, there we go. All right, so I put 2 here. Now, this is completely filled up. At the end of this round, I'll be moving 1 over here to the right, and this one will go into a discard pile. Okay, so now it becomes your turn. You get to choose a coaster or something from the center, 1 color, and then put them into this side of your board.
Okay. I guess I'll choose 2 reds.
Okay. Awesome.
And put them
there you go.
And put these in the center.
You got it. Okay, so now it's my turn. I will choose yellow from this coaster. Put them here. And again, you can't do this. You can't choose 2 different ones. You could have, say, let's say you filled this one up. You could have like a red here and maybe start on reds down here, assuming that you didn't have reds here already. But on the same turn, like on that single turn, you couldn't split them up like that. So I'm going to put 2 yellow there, and these 2 go into the center like so. And now it's your turn again.
So if I wanted to pick from the center, I would need to pick the first player token as well?
You would pick 1 color, take those, and then you also get that.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It is. Do you want the 3 blue, light blue, or do you play it safe?
I will take this color.
Okay.
And put all these and tempt you.
Tempt me. I see. All right. There you go. So you got 2 of them filled up there. That's good. I will. Now here's the thing. If I take the light blue, I have to start something else and not finish it. Or I could take the red and put it here on the first one. I mean, I could take any color I wanted to. I could take the 3 light blue and put 1 here, but then the other 2 would have to go down into my overflow and I'd lose points. So I could also start on this dark blue somewhere else if I wanted to. All right, and the question is, or I could pick this up. Do I want first player that badly next turn? That's another question I have to ask myself. I'll go ahead and take, say, I'll take the 3 light blue from here. I also take the first player token. That goes into my overflow, so I get -1 point for the end of the round. Now you can't go negative. Okay. So
and
now
you put these back in the center.
Yeah, there you go, right in the. Consider it done.
Okay.
And I'll explain scoring once we get there, because there is a scoring element to this, obviously. In fact, the person with the highest score wins the game.
I will take. This is interesting.
There's also a little bit of that gotcha in the sense that if you look at my board and see what I need, you can try and deny me the colors that I might need.
Yeah. Okay.
She's whispering to herself. I know that means she's thinking. Oh, see? Look at her go.
I'm going to take this color.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to put it right here.
Okay, on your 4th row there. Okay, so these go into the center?
Yeah.
All right, now I got to start taking from the center, obviously. So, oh boy. There's going to be overflow somewhere. Now, I could do, let's see, there's 2, 2, 2, and 3. Wow. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to do 3 blue, and I'm going to start my 5th row down here. Like that.
Darn, I forgot you could do that.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he overflowing himself?
Yeah. Nope.
All right.
Nope, nope.
Okay.
I'll take 2 yellow.
The yellows.
Okay.
I guess I'll put them here.
Okay. Cool. That works. And now I've got an overflow issue coming up here. One of them's going to overflow. It's either black or red. Which one do I want to take? I don't think it really matters at this point in the game. So I'll just take the, well, I'll look at her board and see what she might need. I'll go ahead and take the black. So the way this works is I can't add to any of these because that's not the right color. So I've got to put them one here, and now this one will overflow down here into the bottom. Okay?
I shall take these 2 reds.
Okay, there you go.
And then put the coasters in the middle.
The coasters. Nice. Okay, so did we do... I just want to make sure I got this right before moving on. This phase can be carried out while tiling. Okay, so once we've completed the... Okay, so I guess, so the next part is... Okay, so now we move... Oops.
We fill up?
Yeah, now we fill up, and we can do this at the same time if we want to. So basically, we take any of these rows that are complete, we move over here. Now, we score them one at a time before we do that, and it's from top to bottom.
Okay.
So...
you can go first.
So this one is 1 point. It's basically the way these score is. Whenever you move them over, you score them immediately. It's 1 point for that tile plus 1 point for anything in horizontal or vertical row that they're touching. So if there was one here and one here already, it would be 1, 2, 3 points. If there were one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here, I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points for that. So, but they have to be touching. If there was only one here, this would only still be worth 1 point. So I would get 1 point for that one. And then this one moves here. The excess gets put into a discard pile, which I'll just put off to the side for the moment. Should go into the box, really, is what the directions say. We'll just put them in there. These stay, these stay, these stay. I get another point for that one. So I'm up to 2 points. Now, as far as this down here goes, I think I also have to give myself... Yeah, at the end of the wall tilling phase, check if you have anything in your floor line. I do. So I've got 1, 2. So I lose the 2 points that I just got, and I'm back down to 0 again. I'm first player, and any excess down here goes into the discard pile over here. All right, and then while you're doing that, you got 1 point for that. So you move up 1.
Okay.
And now you moved...
This red one here.
Okay, so now that is 1, 2. So now you've got 3 points.
Okay.
And
wait, where's the 3 point?
It's just 1, 2, 3. It's this the third white. There you go. Awesome. You're good. You got it. Okay, so now new round. We just put these out.
So it's 5 or 4 per coaster.
It's 4 per coaster.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right, and we just keep repeating that process. I'm first player this time because I took the first player token. And these are just being drawn at random. I can't see inside the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that's it. So we start a new round. I'm first. So what am I going to want to draw here? I will take, I think, no, there's probably going to be some overflow here. Should have planned this a little bit better. All right. I will take one red and put it here, and the rest get put here. Okay. So now it's your turn.
I will take one orange.
Okay.
And put the rest here.
Let you go. Okay. Oh wow, you playing that out really well. Look at you. You're lining them right up there, vertical line and everything.
Trying.
You're doing good. More than I'm doing here. They're all over the place. I have a feeling I'm going to have like negative points at the end of the game. Even though it's not possible, I'm still going to have negative points.
Nah.
I'm going to take 2 red from here and put them here. And that goes to the center.
This is tough.
It is. It is. You've got 3. I mean, there's going to be a lot of overflow.
Yeah. It's scary.
I guess the trick is not to have a lot left over. Like, try to complete as many as possible so that they're empty for the next turn. That's what I'm getting out of it anyway. Being this our first game, I don't have any strategy really. I'm just sort of seeing how this goes. But you've got a strategy. Look at you. You've got a vertical line there going. And at the end of the game, by the way, there's some endgame scoring elements of what she's thinking. You get 7 points per vertical line. You get plus 2 points for horizontal line and 10 points if you manage to put 5 tiles down of the same color. So there is some endgame scoring to this.
I'm taking these 2 reds.
Okay.
And putting these over here.
All right. I will. I'm going to take, crap, man. Wow.
It's tough.
It is. Like, I'm trying in my head to form lines to get the, because I want to get the most points out of these, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen. All right, well, I need to finish these off. So I will take 2 of these, put them in the center, and then 1 here, and then 1 to my overflow.
My turn?
Yep. So you're going to get first player token regardless, because that's the only one left.
Yeah. I'm going to take 2 oranges.
Okay. That's a good thought. Yeah, that you can build off that red there.
Yeah.
That's good. And deny me the fact that I can't use them. It makes sense.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, the only thing I could really use right now is the dark blue, so I might as well grab these. 2 go here and 1 into my overflow. All right.
Oh, I have to put this here.
Yeah, into your overflow, yep.
And I will take the 3 green ones.
Look at you, and I got to overflow 4 of these black ones. Oy. Luckily, I'm not going to score any points for this, I'm just saying. So, yeah, my overflow is looking pretty good right now. If I got points for filling up my overflow, I'd win the game.
You completed some tiles. That's good.
Sure. She's humoring the board game reviewer. It's so cute. So we move these over one at a time. So this is 1, 2 for that. So I move up 2, 1, 2. This is finished here. This goes here. That goes discard 1, 2. So that's another 2 points. 1, 2. Not done, done, and done. So this goes here for 1 point, up to 5. This one goes here for 1 point. These go into the discard. Oh, crap. That's all right. Luckily, they're color-coded, so I know where they're supposed to go.
I was going to say, rewind the tape.
Yeah, right. All right, so there we go. Now, at the end of that, though, I don't even know why I bothered. -3, -2, -2, -2, -1, -1. Boop, back to 0. So
you didn't add it all?
Why would I add anything? I'm not going to add. No, you just want to feel good about yourself.
No, for fairness.
For fairness. Okay, yes. Just in case it was more than 5 for 6 points. Yes.
All right, so... Okay, so this one slides over here.
You got it, yes.
And this is 1, 2, 3?
It's 1, 2.
1, 2. Oh, okay, so the black
Yeah,
one
nothing is touching vertically on the yellow. So it's just 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. So 5.
Yep, up to 5. Uh-huh.
5. And this goes...
Discard. Mm-hmm.
Then this one
slides
goes here.
Yep.
And that's 1, 2.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's in a row. Anything touching in that row or column. So it's 1, 2, 3 in a row.
Okay.
So you got 3 points.
1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh. And those go away.
Mm-hmm. And then this one goes here.
Yep.
So it's just 1 point.
1 point. Nothing's touching it.
Okay. Discard.
Yep.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
And then -1 for first player?
Yes.
Okay, so 8.
8 points. 8 to 0 so far. You're doing very good.
Thank you.
You got this. And you're first player, so you get to go first. The first player is usually the one that fills these up, but I'm just going to do it because I've got the bag and it's just easier.
And it's fun.
And it's fun! I'm losing, so it's my only satisfaction out of this game. No, I'm kidding.
That breaks my heart.
Enough to let me win?
Maybe.
Oh, okay, alright. Alright, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you get to go first.
Okay. Let's see.
I need to do a better job. No one should hire me as a ceramic tile decorator ever.
I'm going to get. I don't like starting first.
You don't?
I don't.
You get first pick though.
Yeah, that's true. I will take. Sorry.
No, take your time. You're doing exactly what you need to do. You're thinking things through.
Yeah, trying. Alright, I will take these two colors and put them right here.
Cool.
And discard. And put those in the center.
Okay, cool. I will take, what do you need? Well, it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to do, I'm going to take a yellow from, say, here. And put it there, and the rest go here.
I will take the red.
Okay.
Here. And put this here, and then.
Well done.
Put that there.
Cool. What do I need? What would score me the most points? I'm thinking. Alright, so if I take... do that. Alright. 1 yellow. And put that here. These go in the center.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very tricky.
Very, very tricky, yes. She's thinking hard. Take your time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will take...
No, take. I know what you're gonna take. Go ahead. It's not mean. It's strategy.
I know, but that's mean.
No, you do it. You're good. You get the first player marker.
I think you want me to do it.
Hey, it's up to you. You would get 1 point for it, and then you'd lose a point.
Yeah.
I know what you're going after. She's thinking about taking the yellow one to deny me this. That's what she's doing.
But
in taking that, she'd take the first player marker and lose a point.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the one red, and I'm going to put it here.
Okay.
And I'm going to discard.
All of those. Okay.
Yeah.
I will... Well, here's the thing. She's got a 3 and a 4 left. I've got more space than her at the moment. So I could not take the yellow one and go after something else. I could go for... Well, she can't put... This is turning into a big take that kind of game.
Yeah, it is. It's like, it's not about your own strategy.
I know, like, I'm trying in my head to score the most points, but at the same time, I'm going, okay, well, what if I do this to her? Will I earn more points for screwing her up? Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm going to go down, I'm taking you with me kind of thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Like, I want to overflow you so bad right now. But at the same time, I also want to work on my own things here.
Yeah. It's difficult.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I will go with the 5 here then. I'll be...
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah, well. I'll take the first player, and that goes into my overflow.
Okay.
And now you get to go.
I will take...
The reason I thought about keeping these on the table... You've only had one place to put it, which is here.
Yeah.
You've already got the light blue here. So you would have had to have overflown twice. But I also didn't want to pass up the opportunity to put down a tile on a column I've already got 2 in and possibly score at the end of the game. So it's like, I'm trying to do the math. You know, do I get more screwing her up, or do I get more working on my own? Like, that's what I'm...
I get it.
Oof. 3 blues.
I'm gonna take
That's a good one for you. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, now here's the thing. Boo. Okay. So I could let her take the yellow, but then she'd have overflow. I could take okay, so I'm gonna do 3 black. Now, okay, so 3 black. All right, now depending on what you do, I could get some overflow even more, but
yeah.
If you take the yellow one and put it there, yeah, and now I get 2 red. If you took the 2 red, that would have been, and then I would get the yellow one, but it didn't work out that way. So I get the 2 red. I can't put 1 here because I've already got a red one here. So these go into the overflow. I'm the overflow king. All hail the overflow king. Yes. Bow before my might. Bow before my clumsiness, I guess.
No. You're doing awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so this isn't complete. This is. So I bring this over. So I get 1, 2, 3 points. I'm up to 3. Again, I don't know why I'm counting. This is okay. This is here, so I get 1, 2. I'm up to 5.
Good job.
These get put away, and now I count my overflow. 2, 1, 1. I'm down to. I got 1 point. Yay! I got a point.
You're catching up to me.
Catching up. About 15 more rounds, and I might have as much points as you do right now. I win.
At least you get first player, you know?
Yeah, I do have first player. Yes.
Alright, so I do this.
Okay, wow. That's 1, 2, 3.
3, okay.
So you're
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then I do this one.
Yep.
Right here.
1, 2, 3.
That's just 1, right?
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, okay.
Horizontal row and vertical.
Okay, and then this card.
Yep.
And then blue one.
Wow! Look at you! You were really good at Tetris.
Kind of, not really.
So you've got this one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
5?
5.
Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 19.
Uh-huh.
And then the red one is just 1 point.
1 point.
20.
Yeah, very good. Look at you. Okay.
This makes up for all my terrible, terrible Tetris skills.
Oh no. You're doing awesome.
Nah.
Look at you. You don't overflow at all. I mean, like, compared to me.
I try to stay away from the first player.
I see that.
Oh man.
Your strategy is working.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You could. You're like the comeback king, though.
Oh, the comeback king.
You really
Not
are.
this game.
I don't know about that.
To come back, one would actually have to have a favorable position.
What if all of a sudden I overflow like crazy?
Oh, okay.
You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
You
We'll
know?
see. Considering you have an empty factory or whatever that is over there. Okay, so I'm first player. I get to go first. All right. I will choose. These tiles stink. All right. I need to finish the 1 for sure. So I'm gonna go with black and put these in the center. And of course you would do that. Tap, tap, taparoo.
You poor thing.
You're making me work for this. I gotta have it. I'm gonna have it.
Okay.
You can't have it. I'm not. No, absolutely not. I will overflow because I know you're gonna take it again. You've got space for it.
That is so funny. All right.
You were just rocking me this game.
Nah.
I'm like all over the ring. Like you're just.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ugh.
All right. So then I guess I will take. Oh man.
Mhm.
It's kind of tough.
It is. You got this though.
Mm. Sorry.
No, take your time. You're rocking. Why are you sorry? You're winning. You're rocking it, man. You keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely. Gives me time to think too.
Yeah.
That way I don't look like an idiot.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Nah. I'm gonna take these
2 red. Okay, good.
Put them here.
So you're gonna gotcha. Okay, yeah, no red on that row, so you're good.
Yeah.
All right, I will do. All right. It's tough.
It is tough.
I will take 2 black and put it on the bottom row.
Yeah. I will also take 3 black and
Ooh.
put it on the bottom row.
Oh. Yikes. Okay. I will take... Now it becomes a game of if I take, she takes, then I take, then she takes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go for my own board. I'm going to take 3 blue. Put them there.
I will take 1 red.
1 red. Interesting.
And, ooh, put it right here.
Okay. Oh! I saw that coming. Now I gotta overflow something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shock! Well, so do you, technically. If I go with... Alright, what... Oh! You do that so well!
What? What did I do?
2 out of the 3 colors you can fit on one line. I can see it.
No, you can't. You can't see it.
Oh, you do so good. I don't know how you do this. How do you do this?
I don't know, but we can watch the video again.
I'm burning this video.
Do we have to redo it?
Yes. With me on the 100 space to start with. All right, so I put this here, and this overflows down here. Okay.
The only one I can technically take is...
The blue.
Yeah.
You could.
That's the only choice.
Yeah, because
I can't
the
put
red,
red
you have
anywhere
reds on it,
else.
yes.
Yeah.
Now, me, I'm gonna... Overflow.
It's okay, maybe you'll go up 1 point, you know?
Keep humoring me. It feels so good.
Oh.
No, you're fine. So, 1, 2, 3. I'm up to 4.
No, doesn't that one count too? The one in the bottom?
No,
oh, no
they have to be connected.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Darn,
This,
I tried.
I appreciate it. I mean, yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So that's I'm up to 8 then. 4 plus 4 is 8. This one moves over.
Nice.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from 8 to 8 plus 5 is 13. And these 2 go discard. This black moves here. That's 1, 2.
Good job.
15. And those stay there. Now, overflow.
15 minus 7.
You counted.
Oh, wait,
7.
no, not 7.
6.
Sorry.
What are you trying to do to me?
I thought it was a 3, the last one.
Alright, well, 15 minus 6 is 9.
Good job.
So, wow, I actually got some points this time. Look at that.
See?
Now, you get to get 6,000 points.
No.
You got this.
Blue.
4 points.
4 points, so...
24.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
24. Discard.
Yep.
Red.
4 points.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome. And that's it.
Yep.
Okay. Now, once we don't have enough in the bag, we'll put those back into the bag.
Oh, cool.
Alright, so there's 4 there.
And you're first player, right?
Yeah. I had to take that 1 yellow because of
You
your
had to.
your devious planning.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay. What are you talking about?
I know what you're
I would
talking
never do that. Never
Absolutely
ever.
never.
Okay. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
Oh, wow. That's perfect.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, that's 4 yellow. Okay. So I'm gonna put these for next round just back into the bag here.
Okay.
And okay. Alright, so as first player, what am I gonna do? Whole lot of nothing.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm perfect. Okay. So you are close to ending this game.
Nah.
Yes, you are.
When?
Getting a piece here ends it.
I don't see it.
You saw it 3 turns ago.
I don't see it.
I'm sure. All right, I'm gonna take 2 blue, put them here,
Okay.
and these go here.
I will take...
You're good. my board.
Sorry.
You're fine. How can I screw him over?
Yeah.
How do I make him overflow by minus 7,000? You're going to take a black. Gee, I wonder which one you're going to go after next. Well... I'm not letting you do that. So... I've got to take this and put it... I mean, I don't want you to complete a vertical line. So I got to put that here. I can't put it here because I already got a black one there.
You can add it to your thing?
I could add it down here if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? That's fine.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. You know you're going to win anyway.
No. I'll take these two.
All right. 2 yellow. Okay, so you're 4 yellow. Oh, okay, you completed that one. Nice. Okay. I will take the 2 blue from the center and the first player token and put these here.
I will take the 3
Of course you would.
things here.
Of course you would. Why?
Overflow myself.
That is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. That's great news. Great. Yay. Okay, so I gotta look at your board now and see. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take that and put it. Well, I'll put it there, and these get moved here.
I will take the 2 reds.
Yes, you would.
And overflow myself.
Yeah, well. I like overflowing. Did I tell you that story the time I overflowed myself? This one goes here.
You can fill it.
I can fill this one. Yay! And then 5 overflow. I forgot
This
it.
is why I hate going first. Because
Yes.
I feel like if I always went first, this would happen to me.
Yes. I planned that wrong. I should have taken one of the yellow ones, I think. I was worried that you were going to take this one.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. So you ended the game. Well, it's going to be over soon. So this moves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm up to 14. This one is this is going to be my big score, I think, right here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 plus 7 is 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. Okay. I
Plus the 7 for it being vertical?
That's at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at this point it will be. And that's all I've got. And then minus 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. 11 minus 21 is 10.
That's not bad.
No. 10 points and then plus whatever the endgame scoring is. So now you get to move yours. Look at you completing that one. You get 5 for that one. For that entire row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-huh. And then that yellow one you get 3 for.
1, 2, 3.
You destroyed me.
Nah.
Yes, you
and
did.
then, hold on. 2, 3, 4, minus 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
32.
All right, so for endgame scoring, we add to get, not that it matters.
No.
No, you're good. No, you did very well.
What was your endgame?
Well, the endgame scoring is you get 7 points for each vertical column you've completed.
Oh, okay.
I get 7 for this one here. 10 plus 7 is 17.
That's not bad.
And then 2 for each vertical, which I didn't complete, and then 10 for each. I don't have. No. Okay, so I don't have 5 of each color on this.
Oh, okay.
You have no vertical. You've got a horizontal, so you get 2 points.
1, 2.
And do you have 5 of anything? Any color? No.
What do you mean?
You have like 5 light blue or...
No.
I don't see that. Okay, so your final score was 34. And mine was 17.
That's not bad.
That's good. It's half your score.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's good.
Congratulations.
Thank
You kicked my butt. I think you had an advantage because you knew what the name of the game was in Spanish. Yes, that's totally it.
I linked blue together.
Yes, you knew. No, you knew this. That's a code. I'm gonna have to Google this and figure out how you beat me. No, I'm kidding. No, you did an excellent job. Like you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You realized sooner than I did, I think, with regard to the overflow. Like you were very good with your overflow. You barely had any. You just planned a lot better. You looked ahead. You saw what you needed. You saw what you would end up with if you did this. And then you looked at my board sooner than I looked at your board and screwed me over a number of, more than I screwed you over.
Yeah.
So
I did a lot of like my turn, I would have to pick this. Your turn, you would have to pick this. My turn, I would have to pick this.
Mm-hmm. I was focusing on my board too much. Mm-hmm. I needed to look at your board and prevent you from getting stuff and maybe overflow you to keep you in check. Mm-hmm. I let you run away, and that was my bad. Mm-hmm. So like this game is really interesting. At first I thought it would be one of those games. Like there's a game that we haven't played together. I've played it, you haven't. It's called Alhambra. Mm-hmm. In Alhambra, it's a tile-laying game. You focus on your own city of Alhambra. That's it. There is some light interaction, but for the most part, you focus on your own. You can't screw up anyone else for the most part. Mm-hmm. Here, you can actually affect what other people get based on what you pick. So there's definitely some player interaction here compared to Alhambra.
Yeah.
As far as whether or not I recommend it, I think it's a great game. There is a bit of take that. So kids or any adults that aren't mature enough to accept the fact that the other player completely screwed them over by leaving them with 15 yellow tiles at the end of it, at the end of a turn and overflow. Like if kids can't handle that, or if you've got adult friends that can't handle that, then this game is not for you. There may be some hard feelings because there is a lot of that take that moments, but strategy-wise, this is really cool. It made me think of more than just myself here, and I would play it again. Would you?
This is the first board game that I wouldn't want digitized. I like this.
Because of the way it looks, or just the design, the art?
Everything. I like how easy it is to just fill things in. I like that you can actually see, like your strategy kind of like play out.
That's saying a lot coming from you, because you like everything digitized. I mean, I do too. It's more convenient, but what I like about this is that it's very easy to set up and play. This is something like there's a lot of pretty games out there, a lot of pretty Euro games, but they take a good 5-10 minutes to set up, and I just don't have the patience anymore. I'm getting too old. So, but this is easy. You just throw stuff into the bag, and that's it. It's so easy to do, and it looks great. This is one of those games where if you're looking at it from across the room, you're going to be drawn to it more than likely, because there's all these colors being thrown at you. As far as colorblind stuff goes, there's designs on these. I'm guessing red and blue. There's no designs on these, but I'm assuming that no one can be colorblind to not tell the difference between the two. I'm guessing one person would see red but not blue, and vice versa. I don't know how colorblindness works. But the fact that there's no designs on these two but designs on these other three tell me that I think the developers took that into account, because I don't think I know anyone that is colorblind to both red and blue. I think it's just like one or the other kind of thing, but I don't know. But just little things like that, and the art and everything else about it is really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this first player marker.
We can take that out.
Yeah, you get -1 for just grabbing it. Oh man, that's a hard decision.
Yeah, it is.
It's a hard decision. All right, folks. So Azul. Thanks again for watching. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to my channel and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince and the winner, Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.